So yeah, Andy Crew is back with another video. We are
Yes.
here. We are here to talk about some new anime. This time it's a little different, not a little action
You
anime.
see you see the logo.
It's called Totomachi Game, right? How you say that? Totodachi Game. There
Tomo.
we go.
I don't know where you saw that D at, but I
Ooh,
mean,
you right. I seen
it's
the
cool.
D of Dachi.
It's cool.
Tomodachi Game. I just
Called Friends
first
games
time.
in English. That shit sounds so lame. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I mean, it's cool.
So yeah, English is called Frank Games. As y'all can probably guess, it's a little like Squid Games in a sense, but it's
I
amongst
never watched
friends.
Squid Games, but when I was watching the first episode, it definitely felt like that.
So yeah, I watched Squid Games. I loved it. So like I kind of was already getting the vibes, like ooh, okay,
Yeah,
like I'm actually
was
liking
getting
this.
kidnapped out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
So so pretty much the episode. So what the show is about is like obviously if you watch Squid Games, you kind of get a gist. There's money involved. There's people like gotta get adopted for the game. So pretty much the story starts off. There's these group
What?
of friends. They're like five friends, and they're talking about the main character. What's his name? Yuchi. Yuchi, the main character. He's pretty much like at the beginning of his inner dialogue, like we always said we're gonna be best friends forever. I was wrong. Like pretty much implying that they're not gonna be his friends, obviously because the friend games. So I was like, all right, already intrigued. You know what I'm saying? I'm already intrigued. So how would you feel at that point? But at the intro.
Uh, when it comes to stuff like this, bro, it low key be making me cringe a little bit because I hate seeing like the whole betrayal shit when it's like it's so nasty, and I'm like, ugh.
Okay. Okay.
But I got through it, and it didn't feel like that later on. It felt way better.
So
They didn't do what I thought they was gonna
so the
do.
very first scene, I don't know who it was. I think it was the main character. It's like got him laying like somebody's laying on their side and they got like this super etchy, like emo, like super dark like theme. Like he traumatized by something. So I'm like, what kind of I'm not gonna lie. When you said we was covering this and we was gonna talk
My
about
show
this
didn't
because
tell you nothing about this shit.
I didn't know nothing. I was just like, all right, whatever this is, I'm just gonna watch it. So I'm just like, once I kind of watched the episode, I'm like, yo, that's looking kind of fire. Like it's kind of fire. Like so so as I was saying, the episode started off, they talking about they're gonna be friends forever. And the main character Yuchi, he's like working for a bike company. Like he's like I think he's doing newspaper routes.
I don't remember. I ain't gonna lie. I watched that episode last
Whatever
night.
he's doing for his job,
That's
he's
why I
trying
said
to
I gotta watch
save
the episodes the same day.
he's trying to save 70,000 yen up for this school field trip, which accumulates to
Yeah, we gonna have to do this a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
I think that is $600 pretty much.
I don't know where they was going, but that's tough. That's tough.
Bro, hold on. Are you that's all it was?
I don't know.
I'm on Google right now and I'm converting it to US dollar. And this mug is saying $558.38 is 70,000 yen in Japanese.
All right, yeah, yeah,
All right, so he's saving up that money for a field trip,
good little bread.
and yeah, decent amount of little bread. They all trying to go to this field trip together for a friends trip. They're like, oh, I promised them, all that good stuff. So pretty much what happens is, um, the class they do like a little introduction to all the characters. Um, let's see. All the characters they pretty much say their name, gave them a little like background story about them. I didn't kind of read it all at the time because I was at work.
I paused it and read it. I paused it and read it.
I did not pause and read it. So
It
you want to
wasn't. It
explain?
wasn't really nothing that you couldn't gather on your own, though.
Okay, right. Like kind of just telling a personality a bit. I
Yeah,
assume with
but
there.
you
Okay,
would understand that just from watching.
and I don't. So question:
I was low
Do
key
you
like that
know?
was a lot to read to show it only for like 2 seconds, but whatever.
Right. Yeah, they really only showed it for like half a second. I'm like, that's not enough time to read this person's. But that's why you would pause, of course. So the whole classroom saved up 2 million yen, and they're supposed to go on this field trip. But the class rep, the girl, forgot her name. I would. We will start to remember names as time goes. First episode.
Shiho Sawaragi Sawaragi.
Yeah,
That's her last
these
name.
some.
Her first
I
name
ain't gonna lie.
Shiho.
These some tough
Shiho's
names. I was.
mad
Huh?
easy. Shiho's mad easy. I'm just call her by her
She-Ho.
first name.
All right, She-Ho.
She's fictional.
She She-Ho.
Yeah.
All right, so She-Ho. I don't. This one at first. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of got me a little bit here. I was like, "What do you mean you put $2 million in your locker? What
Not
do
$2
you
million.
mean?" It was
Two
2 million
million
yen.
yen.
So that's why. But at the time, I didn't understand the yen conversion. I'm like, "What do you mean you put 2 million yen in your locker?
Nah, I'm
Shouldn't
snatching that myself. What are you talking
literally,
about? You better
you
not
know?"
leave that in your locker.
So she's crying, talking about so
Sixteen
whoever did
thousand
it.
dollars, by the way. That's
16.
there we go.
That's a lot of
That's
money.
a lot of money.
$16,000.
I'll snatch that. I don't.
Like
That's
I'm
mine.
snatching. If
That's
motherfucker got
mine.
$100 in your locker,
Fuck
they
that
might go.
field trip. I'm about to have me a trip. I'm out
That
here.
mother going straight to the savings.
Straight to the savings.
But she got the crying. Anyone who stole the money who's in class,
No.
fess up.
No.
And
No.
right,
Never happening.
obviously, no one spoke up.
Never giving you
So
back that. You
um,
tweaked.
so there was two classmates who went missing right around the time that the money
Do
went
they
missing.
not have locks in Japan? I just thought about that.
Yeah, I
If
don't.
it's in your
So
locker, how does somebody get that out your locker unless you don't have a lock on the locker? And in that
right.
case, why is it called a locker?
That's why I said it kind of had me right there. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm
Mugs
not gonna
tweak.
get super. I'm
Hard.
not gonna get super realistic about how you could have avoided the situation because they need somehow to throw the game on course. So I just let it slide. Let it slide. But anyways, they're stressing out. I obviously no one was somehow not mad about the money being gone. They just trying to comfort the girl crying about it, like, "Oh, it's okay, we'll figure this all out." I've been blue. What my money? What you mean? What my
Hey,
600 at?
I need
Like,
mines.
I need my 600.
I need
Eh,
mines.
Anyways, um, so while they're at home, everyone's kind of thinking about it. The main character Yuchi, he gets a knock on his door, and then he opens the door, and there's a letter on the floor, and it's a letter from Shiho saying, "Hey, meet me at the gates by the school, 11 o'clock, yada yada yada." And he meets her there, and all the other friends are there, and he's like, "What do you want?" And they're like, "No, what did you want? You sent us a letter saying to meet us here, that to meet you here." So obviously, as he's putting it together, like, "Yo, we being set up," boom, they get tasered. So first thought, I'm like, okay, it's probably those two dudes who went missing, yada yada yada, and you know,
Bro, that's the thing.
set them up.
Why did they stop showing up for? I guess because they didn't want
That's
that
they
heat
probably
on
stole the
them.
money. Yeah, they probably stole the money and took
That's what I'm
off
saying.
really.
Who you
You
think
feel
stole
me?
the money? Let's start off with that
This
prediction.
I'm I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think she holds the traitor. I think she's the one who set this up.
She might be. I was having the same thoughts.
Because as we as far as this, so we cover in two
All right,
episodes.
let's keep going because we gonna get into the evidence later.
All right, okay, cool. So they get to this obviously this all white room, and this guy, that's his name, total that guy, right? That's a person.
Manabu.
Manabu.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he is this like I don't was he a fictional character?
yeah. They
But
low key. I think it was a good decision to make him like CGI because it makes him a little bit more creepier in this setting.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I'm like, is it me or is he CGI? Like he's
Yeah.
obviously a different animation within the animation, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that. I do. And I like how like when he's explaining the game at certain points, he like gets super sinister, like with that creepy smile. Like it gives you that sense of like, yo, like this gonna get intense. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm just chilling, watching. I'm like, all right, let's see what they got to offer me here. Let's see what they got to offer me. So the first game they play, is let me go ahead and go to that. I have a bad memory.
I don't know what that shit was called. I ain't gonna let you,
Uh,
dog.
so pretty much he starts off saying to them like, hey, everyone here is 2 million in debt
First
because
off, somebody stole the money and use the money as an entry fee into the game.
Right.
And
So
low key, so Shorty right off the rip. Here's the first evidence. She says we shouldn't even try to figure out who did it. We just know that they need our help. And I'm sitting here. I had to pause the anime.
yeah,
Like, I'm
what?
never doing that.
I
Never doing that.
what?
You're not my
The
friend
first
no more. You
question.
about to put me in a debt like that? I looked up the how much money that is, bro.
How much is that? Oh, 2 million yen. That's 16,000, right? We just said, right? Or
They
was it
stole
20 million?
but the amount that they needed. Hold on. How much did they need?
Yeah, cause
How much
that
did
like
they
that.
need? What they said, 70,000? No, it was more than that. Hold on. Somebody. Sure, I need to figure out how much
Okay,
that is. How much debt was they in?
okay. It said you already
20
see
million
the
yen. That's
entry.
how much they said. So 20 million yen, which
That's gotta
is
like 100K.
$160,000.
Woo.
First off,
Yeah,
how do you get
no,
that much of a debt? And no,
no,
I'm not helping you with that. No.
no,
You
no.
think I'm gonna
If
split your debt? No,
if
bro. You
if
should
my
no.
so-called friend gets me kidnapped and place me in a game that puts me 160K in debt off rip,
But that's
bro.
him. They split it between them all, so it was 4 million yen, which is still crazy. $31,000.
Yeah.
No, bro.
So everyone
So I'm
everyone
going
starts
in
off the game
$31,000 in debt to try to win this game to get you out of debt.
yeah, to get
Nah,
you out of debt because this
nah,
this friend
not
already
playing.
had debt.
I'm
He
not
already had this
playing.
friend already had debt and trying to use other friends to get him out.
I'm sorry, we're not
So
friends no more,
yeah,
dog. We're not friends
we
no
not
more, dog.
playing. Anyways, so the first game they play, it's a very simple game. A very simple game. There's a coin in the middle of the table. They ask this little doll. They answer to the question. So for example, it's like is blue a primary color? Everyone in their head decide yes or no. Obviously, blue is the pri
Obvious
yeah,
questions the whole way
right?
through.
Obvious question. So everyone, they even tested it out. Everyone try it. Everyone think yes, and the coin will move to yes, right? And if everyone thinks no, it goes to no.
But it's
So
minority rules.
minority rules, not majority. So if even one person says the wrong answer, it will go to what that wrong person said, right? Or that one person said.
Yes.
So here's the thing. They ask as simple as questions, but here's the thing. Whoever
But
it's kind of
all right,
confusing for the audience as well.
so they go through doing it and somehow we keep getting the wrong answer. But there was more rules to it, right? It was
Yeah,
like
so the rules pretty much went like this.
you can't talk or
If you
you're
talk, you get your debt is doubled. Whatever your debt is doubled. They gave name tags, and on the back of that name tag is a digital amount of your debt. You can say how much you are in debt, but you cannot show someone the visible numbers, right? It's like a trust factor. But at the same time, the whole purpose of this is to try to get people to not trust each other. That's the whole point.
so
And then
you
he
can't
says,
really cut up, bro. Oh, there we go. We're back. I don't know what that was. That was weird.
I'm weak. Yeah, I kind
Uh
of went, oh. Anyways, anyways, so they start the okay, easy enough, right? The first question was something along the lines. Let me just go ahead and fast forward to that part. Um, give me a 1 second. Do you remember the first question?
no, but I got the rules right here. So if you win, you get 2 million yen.
So if you win,
Okay.
you get So if you win the game, you get $160,000. I ain't gonna lie, I can use that. I can. Anybody
So
can use
but
that.
that's spread between everybody. So that's 400,000 between everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah. Pretty
Normal,
simple
easy.
rules. Pretty
Yeah.
simple rules.
But in this game that they're playing, they have the they have to answer a simple question, right? But on their card, they have like these like sub rules that only that person reading the card knows. And the person reading the card, it pretty much says, pretty much get the answer right, you win, y'all move on to the next game. But if you pretty much sell the game, it will cut what you owe in half. So the first question was like, I remember now. The first question was like Mount Everest, like the tallest mountain or something like that. Obvious answer like being yes, whatever, and supposed to go to yes. But somebody wanted to know. And what's her name? She-Ho got mad. She got mad and about to say something, and they covered her mouth because they know if you say something, it doubles your debt. So they saved her. So me personally, I feel like her being outraged was a bluff.
It could
I
have been.
feel
See,
I
that's the
feel
thing
like
about
I
this.
feel like
That's
it
what's
was a
making
bluff,
this
bro.
real fun is you really can't take anything at face value. You really gotta think in this.
And you never know anyone's intentions except the main characters. Like you really don't know anyone else's attention.
And kinda,
So
you might not know his either. I ain't gonna lie.
right, because exactly there's some parts where you don't know what he's doing. So with that being said, they just keep playing again, and they were like, you know what? Thinking to themselves, someone probably
Also,
just made an
another
honest
thing,
mistake.
if if it's game over, like if you get every question wrong, the person with the most debt at the end of the game takes on everybody else's debt.
Yeah. So that
Bro, what
person
is
pretty
up
much
with
gonna
this
have the
mic,
whole
bro?
debt. Yeah. So with that being said, the first person question it was wrong. Everyone's like, all right, just an honest mistake. The next question was even easier. 1 plus 1 is 2. Yes or no? He got excited. Oh yeah, everyone. No, game over. We're leaving. We're done here. And someone said no. So it was obvious someone now is clearly a traitor. Someone is out looking for themselves. You
But at
know,
this point, the main character's confused. Like, why? Like, what is
like
happening?
what's the motive? Why is their friend being a traitor? So obviously, one of them people, one of the five at that table, is the reason that they are there right now. But we don't know why. I just can for sure say it ain't him.
Bro, what the fuck? Man, I'm about to
I'm
pause this recording real quick, bro. Rolling.
rolling. Okay. So I forgot what I was even saying.
So once Bro's turn comes up and he gets his card and he sees the little extra rule on it, then he's like, "Oh, this is what y'all doing." So at that point, he's thinking everybody, all of the people that went before him, he's like, "Oh, all y'all on bull."
Right. So everyone got their debt cut in half, and now he like, okay, he gonna get his debt cut in half. But here's the thing, he figured it out way too late that the reason that people lose this game in the first round
But
is because
the other shorty is the last, so he wouldn't be the one taking the L. So
right,
that's the reason he really wasn't trying to mess it up.
right. But he figured it out too late because the whole reason they get you is that the last. Cause you would think if they keep letting the game play, whatever. Well, they only get 5 turns, right?
Yeah,
Right. So
5 turns,
the
five
fifth
people.
person, the fifth person does not get that message on the card saying we will cut your debt in half if you get the answer wrong. Right? They get a blank answer, just a simple question that everyone will now answer either yes or no. If they answer yes, the game over, all their debt goes to her and they kind of screw her over. So him, he realized that too late. She asked a brilliant question. The question was, will we always be friends? So then it kind of puts like that, it puts everybody on the spot. Like, if they say no, obviously someone's clearly being a traitor. You know what I mean?
But it's over at
And
that point.
it's over at that point. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of puts them in a bad position of like morale. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else gonna hate them. You know what I'm saying? So he, I ain't gonna lie, big brain. He
Call,
big
call
brain
me
now.
call me off guard with that.
he
Call me off guard.
so he purposely spoke up to get his debt doubled. But the reason he spoke up was to be like put everybody on blast and make them
He
like,
told a lie too, though.
yeah,
Like
he
he
told a lie.
tried to make it seem like the rules on the card were like the person with the least amount of debt will take on all the debt. So he was bluffing.
Yeah, and it puts a trader in the spot like, oh snap, I don't know what his card really said. He got to be telling the truth. And then he put his question was, let's get this game over with. Let's get it over with. We all gonna be friends, right? Right. So everyone said, yeah. He big brain. He saved Shorty from, you know what I'm saying, getting all the debt. But here's the thing. This is why I also suspect Shiho. Right after that, the people on the screen, kind of like the people who watching and explaining and breaking down what's going on,
Yeah.
they're like, he real smart. Like he really did that. She immediately came up to him to try to
Yeah,
gain his
bro. Because
trust.
bro tried to double back.
Immediately.
He tried to see what was on their cards, because then you would obviously be able to tell like what's happening.
Yeah.
But they
I ain't
they
gonna
had
lie.
invisible ink on the shit, so it kind of fucked it up.
Cause he was going back to read the cards of which they read.
To
And
find out who the traitor is. If he would
had
have
he seen
saw,
what they is, yeah. Like if had he seen what was on that card, he would have instantly, oh yeah, this person's the one pulling the strings. But they outsmarted him, invisible ink on the cards. So he like, dang. But while he's reading that, Shiho pops up like, what you doing? And he like, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just pretty much like thinking and all that good stuff. And she like, do you think someone's a traitor? Because I do. Who do you think it is? And put him on the spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it gotta be her, bro. She pulling too many
bro,
strings.
she
You feel me?
doing
She
too
like
much, bro.
she using that cute girl, like,
That's
oh,
what
I'm
I'm
a cute
saying.
girl.
Try
Everyone
to
likes me.
confess to him
Like,
real quick to make that
like,
seem like it was a valid argument. I'm
like, I why are you telling me this? Because I like you. I'm like,
bro,
instantly,
so
man,
that's
shorty.
immediately no, bro. I'm not folding for that. Like, we got to talk about that after this shit, because I can't let none of that get involved, bro. Like, I have to suspect everybody.
Right. So the guy in the game, the what's his name? What's his name?
Manabu.
Manabu. Manabu. He was like on Yuchi Hill talking about some, oh, you don't trust your friends? That's pretty much be like, that's crazy, like poking at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't
Nah,
trust them?
I can't right
Like,
now, bro. I can't, bro.
and obvious for obvious reason. So she like, who do you suspect? He was like, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's you. And I'm like, thank you for not being a what's
Simpleton.
yeah, a simpleton. Thinking, oh yeah, it can't be you because you're coming up to me and is confessing your love for me. He
It's
was
the
like, no,
only reason
I
you
real
said
life
that
think
is
it's
because you
you.
thought it was me, so you was trying to help me.
Yeah. And she was like,
Nah.
I'm gonna be, and then she tried to like flip it on him. That's what I'm saying. She flipped it on him. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta apologize because at first I thought it was you.
And
Try to
then
like,
bro was
you
like,
see, like she
well,
manipulating
why do
this
you think it
man.
wasn't me? And then she tried to pull the "I like you" card, and it's like,
Cause I like you. No,
nah,
no,
nah,
that's not a valid reason. I learned that
nah.
the hard way. That's not a valid reason
Ganfold.
to trust somebody because you like. That's not a valid reason, bro. So as I'm like, yo, she like, let's team up. Pretty much like, I'm gonna trust you. You trust me. Um, let's do this together. We're gonna figure out who the traitor is. But whole time, the other dude was listening in the shadows the
Bro,
whole
bro,
time with a
bro,
glass of
bro,
seat.
bro.
See,
I do not fuck with bro. He's a bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
all right. For those who watch the Squid Games, the person I compare him to, y'all remember the dude? I can't remember his name. Wait, what's his name? Woo something?
You on your
I know we
own.
was calling him Wu Shiesty. I know that's what we was calling him because he did some shiesty stuff to that Indian dude. He remind me of Wu Shiesty. Like this dude, he just be doing some behind the scene dirt. You really can't point him out because it's that clever. It's that clever of an incident. So the next game, that was episode one. That's episode one. Episode two was actually, I don't know how to explain. It was actually, I don't know if it was better, more intense.
It was lit.
What's your take? Like, so you go ahead and explain a
Bro,
little bit
at the
episode two.
point at the end of the episode one, so just to tell y'all how I was feeling episode one. I was intrigued. Like I'm continuing this. Like some episodes of one, I'll be like, I'm cool. This
Yeah,
one,
you kind of
this
like,
this one's interesting, so you
alright.
want to stick with it. So episode two, it's they. I think every episode's. All right, that's dope.
Hey,
Love when
I'm
that
so weak.
happens, bro. I gotta get a new cable. This one is messed up or
Yeah,
something. So
it's all
episode
good, bro.
two.
You're not.
I don't even remember what I was about to say.
And it's lagging now. Anyways, um,
Yeah, bro. You go, bro. You go, bro.
anyways, episode two. It starts up. They go to the next game room, and this game is called I think it's like bad mouthing. So pretty much it's like
I think
everyone
it's like a regular
had to.
game, but they added that onto it. So it's like a modded
Yeah,
version of a game that already exists, but I think it's like some Japanese stuff that we don't really know about. But
yeah. So like I wouldn't understand it. So the best way I can explain it is the way they explain the game is they have these cards. Everyone's kind of write like this rumor or like it can be true, it can be false. Write a rumor about another friend, right? And based on a popular vote on how much it's like, oh, if it's like true or false, like do people what people believe that? Does it, you know, whoever wins that popularity vote, they move ahead 5 spaces. Whoever gets to the end first gets like 100,000, 100. What was it? What was it? $1 million in debt again? 1 million yen?
uh, I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's 1 million yen. Anyways, they get a lot more in debt if they lose this game. So the other four though, they get like cut in half, I believe, something like that. They don't have that much debt. So everyone was like, okay, but if we all finish together, it should be no problem, right? But here's the thing: they like, yeah, no problem. So they all start dropping in blank cards. They're not bad mouthing nobody, right?
But
They start moving
it's
up
like
one space.
Mario Party. Like there can be bad spaces.
Yes. So when they hop on the space, they like, for landing on this space, you are now 30,000 more in debt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ooh. So
Tough.
they like stick through it, stick through it. They do it like two more times, and each time they step on it, it's like, yep, another 50 million in debt. They, what was it, 50,000, whatever? It was like a lot
It
of
was
money in debt.
a lot of money.
Like it's my first time watching this, so like my explanation is not too hot right now, but
Yeah,
it's a lot of
next time
money.
I'm gonna have to write down the rules to the game so I can have it way more easier because it's
It's
like a lot.
it's confusing. You have to really like pay attention to understand. That's why I'm like, ooh, it just it's tough. But anyways, somebody starts off bad mouthing, and that person was like, obviously we know it was to do with the glasses because he wrote down
Bro, he is
Shiho
such a
likes Yuchi,
bitch, bro.
and he
He's
just
a
found that out last
bitch.
episode. And there's a guy in their friend group that likes this girl. He like, oh, you knew about this, and you knew I
Like
liked her.
bro, if
I'm like,
she
come
like
on.
me, what do you want me to do? I'm sorry. It's
He
not
like,
your
did
girl,
you?
bro. It's not your
No,
girl, bro.
he like, did you know about this? He like, man, look, like he kind of did it. He just found out. You know what I'm saying? Like he just found out. So with that being said, everybody just got to saying stuff about each other and
All
trying to
right,
like
so
actually.
let me ask a bro question real quick. That happens to
mm,
you in real life. How you feel about it?
I mean,
Like if the girl that you fucking with, she likes one of your other homies.
like a person that I like,
Yeah.
you can do
Like
whatever.
somebody like but you not she's not going. Like you already asked and she already rejected you.
That sound like middle school to me.
That's what I'm
It
saying. So
happened.
why is
You
blonde
be on
hair bro so mad? Like
you be on the receiving end of that. You be on the other end of that. Sometimes it be like it be like that, bro. It's been situations like that. It sound like middle
I don't
school, then high
understand the
school.
anger
It's
coming
like,
from him,
oh,
bro.
this person like me, but I don't like them. But bro like her. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you want me to tell me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? I don't even like her, bro. But who knows? And you can tell that the other girl though, she's like super jealous of her because she likes the main character. But
Because
now that
yeah, because all the dudes, well, not all of them, because I don't know how bro feel yet, but basically two of the dudes are trying to go for her, and then the one dude that she wants is the one dude that the girl wants, even though she already has all this other attention.
Right. So you know, girls when it come to
So she
territorial
blue.
stuff. So she like, I want him, and you like him. So now I got beef with you. You know what I'm saying? And she one of those like super shy. You know, like what's her name? She Ho is
Yo,
already kind of like
she's
the
she's
cute.
going
You
she
know what
gonna
I'm
be on
saying,
some evil shit, bro.
bro?
I ain't
I
gonna
feel
lie,
like she, and that's what I'm saying. Part of me want to suspect her for that reason because she's too innocent. She hasn't done anything. She hasn't. She hasn't said anything. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's because
she,
in my mind, bro, I'm sitting here like it might be glasses, bro. Cause I don't understand why it would be blonde hair, bro. Cause he's already rich as fuck. Like he comes from money. And the glasses dude, it would either be him. I don't think it's the blonde dude or the main character. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah. So next episode when we do this, we're gonna intensely cover each character and really get into their like who they really are because it's kind of tough off this first rip because like we all this is new to us too. So like just trying to get the information out there, but it's really good. I promise. I was like, this is good. So what ends up happening is um the very next card was an even deeper secret about Shiho and now the guy with the glasses that they used to date. So it made dude with the yellow hair even more mad. He's like, "Oh, you used to date Shorty? Like you ain't tell me, bro." Like, and it's like, "Come on, bro. Can you be mad that they used to date?" Like, and she even explained it like, "Nah, my dad was rich. Well, not rich, but her dad, his dad was cool. They did a little range like, oh, our kid's gonna grow up to get married, yada yada yada. So for the sake of their parents, they pretended to be dating, yada yada yada. Was never in love, and I think dude capping because he was like, no, you wasn't in love. I was in love with you. I feel he did that just to rile him up, rile the dude up again. I don't. I Everyone's pulling these like master. You feel me? Like master cards almost. I'm just like, yo. Now I really don't know who the traitor is because now I suspect Shiho and I suspect dude with the glasses. What is his name? What is his name?
Tenji.
Easy enough. Freaking Tenji. This dude Tenji, I feel like he woo shiesty.
Bro, he's
That's
he's
who,
so whack, bro. He's so whack, bro.
like you can tell he just owned that for no reason. Well, I mean, he owned that for a reason, but he just owned that, and it's like,
I'm
come on, bro.
sorry, but at a certain point, you gotta move on. You gotta move on. I don't
And
understand that.
so it pretty much ends with them like, all right, we gotta continue in this game. They haven't finished this game, this episode, so it kind of cuts off like mid episode of
Bro,
them
bro,
like
bro, bro,
writing
bro. But
cards.
the second round after this, when everybody's like, all right, we all about to be capping now. If we about to be doing that, bro. They said Shorty had plastic surgery. I'm like, how?
And
And
then
how is this relevant? But then they got on this whole spiel like friendships are like uh, you don't want to be in a friendship where you can't gain nothing, which I guess, yeah.
yeah,
But
that
then they
was
cut right over to Shorty like screaming and crying. So like her having plastic surgery somehow affected the other girl. So I'm really curious as to the reasoning behind that.
yeah. So here's the thing. I don't know if it was the plastic surgery. I don't. I think it was probably a card pertaining to her or someone else that she read.
But they said
But
Shiho had the plastic surgery.
no, yeah, I know. But is that why she was crying?
That's because they went on a whole spiel about because the other
Yeah,
shorty was the pink haired one in the
yeah,
business suit and
yeah.
stuff. She was like, I guess, but I don't see how that could tear their friendship apart. And then they cut to her doing all
Crying,
that.
saying that's not true and whatnot.
One second.
So, so as I was saying, like the the people behind the screen, the pink hair girl, the guy and the girl, they was pretty much saying like, and I mean, I guess the statement is, I don't know if I, how I feel about that statement because it's not like I don't think about it that way. They was pretty much saying like relationships and friendships are different, and actually friendships. They were trying to say friendships are harder to keep than relationships because usually people are in friendship for some kind of benefit, whether it be financial, whether it be just someone to hang out with. It's some. There's no friends for the sake of just we're just friends.
It's
You
kind of
know.
weird because they try to make it seem like if it was somebody of the opposite sex had a plastic surgery, that might. Bro, this stupid ass mic. All right, they said that might change the way you think about them, but how would that be the case in a friendship? Like, I would not. I don't think I would care, but
Me
they
neither.
trying to say something. They trying to say something.
Yeah. So
They said
whatever
friendship's
they're
more
saying,
calculating than a
yeah, like you
relationship.
gotta, you don't. It's not. It's harder to keep. It's harder to maintain. And I mean, I don't see that really being the case because friends, you don't have to talk to them every single day. Have these like, you know what I'm saying?
So you don't want a friendship that doesn't have any advantages. And literally right after that statement, they cut to Shorty screaming and crying.
And it's like, why is she screaming and
So
crying?
why is she so
Ah,
blue that she had plastic surgery? And what is this plastic surgery that she got?
yeah.
I think something might have happened to her because I was watching the ending and it's some type of scar, like right here type stuff, like big scar.
On the little girl,
No, Shiho.
I did not peep that.
Yeah, it looked like. Uh,
Yeah, I did not peep that.
yeah, you see it
Oh, no. Where?
on the episode. It's 2146. It's literally like
21.
they go from her being like in a hospital bed, like all
Ah,
bandaged up,
I
and
peeped.
then go to that. So
So
I'm
she
like,
had plastic surgery on her boobs, maybe?
but it's only one though, and I don't see. I don't think that like
How can I ruin a friendship?
I don't know, bro. I think
I
she
don't know
got
how
into
to.
like a car accident or something, and she had to get something fixed. That's what I'm guessing, because I don't know why she would be in the bed. And that's not like a cosmetic surgery scar, bro. Like that's something
Yeah,
that
that's
you had
like
to fix
something
up.
happened. Like something happened,
Yeah,
obviously. But yeah, I don't. So it's kind of confusing what's going on here, as you can see. We're trying to piece this all together, but that's the thing. It gets you really thinking. So I like highly recommend you watch this because if you don't, you're missing out. Because I think it's a more how be just me being biased because it's an anime. I'm actually like I'm already more intrigued than I was with Squid Games. Like Squid Games, I was kind of just like, hmm,
and we
I
got
don't
5 people. We
know.
got 5 different motivations. We gonna start.
And
I feel like we gonna start learning about them.
I like the dynamic of there's like technically five main characters because in Squid Game you kind of just one you kind of follow this one person. Yeah, they got other main characters, but you kind of know what they got going on, and you can kind of see like when Muzz gets slimed out, it's kind of like right there at that moment. You know what I mean? The only thing that wasn't at the moment was kind of stuff that happened at the end. I'm not gonna say that for Muzz who don't know, but with this, it's more so like you really don't know who is doing what or why, and you really can't even. The main character not get he don't get a free pass, but he got a pass in my book. I think he's clear because he really like orchestrated like the way he thought about saving the game. I don't think he would have got them in this situation.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to go over in this,
My
because
number
it's
one
like
suspect is Shiho.
first off,
My number
how do you get a debt that large, and then do they
and
actually care about their friends or do they
hey,
not?
hey, the deck could be because of plastic surgery. I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know.
that is
I
another
just,
thing.
you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was life saving. She in debt now because, like you said, the first thing she said was her evidence against her. First thing they said when they got in the game, no one even said nothing yet. She, We shouldn't try to figure out who Deathis is because whoever it is must have a good reason for doing this. They must have this. Trying to clear, you know what I mean? Try to clear Mug's name,
Bro,
whoever this
low
traitor
key,
is.
low key. I'm starting to think it's Shy Girl more and more. I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
She's too
I need.
low key. She's
That's
too
what I
low
was
key.
saying. She's too low key. She's not saying nothing, and I feel like it'll be one of those things where once you find out why, it's gonna be some petty jealousy reason and whatnot, and yada yada yada. And I don't know. I really don't know. But if it's her, I'll be disappointed. If it's she, but there's a thing though. If it's She
Cause
Ho,
She-Hulk seems so. It's just like so easy. It's easy to make that
exactly,
connection.
it's right in our face. But then again, we can also say the same thing about what's his name, yellow hair dude.
But
Yeah, but because he's rich,
Tenji,
right? He's no, not Tenji. The Tenji to do with the glasses. Um, um,
Shibe.
Shibe. Yeah, if it's him, it don't make sense because it's like, oh, he's already rich, all that, who why would it be him if he already offering Muzz money? Like, oh, I would have covered that for you, no problem.
That
You know what
would
I
be
mean? Like,
a cool little misdirection, I guess.
but then again, it's like,
Maybe he was faking the funk.
yeah. But here's my thing though. Um, you know, I just got a hypothesis, but it's completely based off the Squid Games. What if the rich guy himself? What if he is the one who's doing it because he already did it before and he's just trying to get more money?
But is this game really about making money? Because you
It
start
seemed,
in debt.
yeah, but then you make money at the
At
end of
what
it.
point are they gonna be making money though? Because
All you
like
gotta
they're
do,
deep into that,
yeah, but once
and
they get
and
out
the
that
amount of
debt,
money they're getting from each round doesn't seem like all that substantial.
but the thing though, it's only the first round and the second round. Remember, in the game one, they said Group C already about to fail. So there's other people in this game that they just gotta wait till they meet up, get that meetup point where they
I
start
mean, yeah,
involving other
I
people.
seen that at the opening, so yeah, there's definitely gonna be other characters.
There's definitely gonna be other characters, other probably friend groups. There might be mixture of friend groups, like oh y'all gotta switch teams and stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot going on. So with this alone, I'm already like very interested. So I'm like, I don't know. I so far I'm really liking it. I really think it should be watched. I hope it get covered a lot and hopefully get the popular. I don't know if it's gonna be too popular, but hopefully it gets some good credibility.
It's
Like,
doing
hey,
decent so far on my anime list. They got it at a 7.36. That's pretty decent.
whew, yeah. So yeah, that would be it for this episode.
This
So
episode's
next time,
only this long because we're doing 2 episodes. So from now on, we're gonna try to do 1 episode
yeah, be
per
more
thing.
consistent and do one episode per thing. That way it just be quick, quick and easy. And we'll be able to break it down more because I promise you, there's so much going on in one episode that you really have to like chop it up. Like you gotta
Yeah.
chop it down, break down psyches because once you watch it for yourself, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see what y'all talking about. All right, and then you're gonna be anxious just like me.
Go ahead and
Anyway,
check this out. And we about
so
to get
check
up
out
out of
Friend
here.
Games, and we out of here. Thanks for joining us. Peace.
Peace. Subscribe, like, comment. Bye.
All that good.